I have here two Victorinox Alox soldiers, one from 1981 and one from 2001. At first sight they look the same, but I assure you they are not. Let's take a closer look at them. What has changed in 20 years? Keep watching to find out. So first of all, if you take a closer look at the logo, for me, every time I see them, the 2001 model, it seems that the cross inside, the white silver plus sign, seems bigger. Unfortunately, I have no calipers that measure the inner distances, but I will leave up to you. Maybe it's just an illusion, but for my eyes, they definitely look bigger and thicker. If you take a look at the bottom of the knives, you can see that the 2001 version has no attachment, no keyring, no bail, but the older one has a hollow rivet. This hole was used to put to a string and measure an angle with their rifles as a plumb bob. Okay, now let's just take a look at the scales. The back of the scales look, I would say, almost exactly the same. Maybe there's some tiny differences according to wear and tear, but otherwise they are the same. But if you flip them, take a closer look, you can see that the edges are different. So the newer model has the rounded edges and the older model has another groove. So it has only those square pyramids, not the elongated shapes. Here it is side by side. So in this idea, the 81 model has 11 grooves on the short side and the newer one has only 9 grooves. On the longer side, both of them have 59 grooves. Also, the older one has the control mark, the Waffenkontrolle mark, that little stamp on that square. You can see the W, the K and the plus. So that little sign ensures you that it was actually issued to the military. While on the newer one, you cannot be sure if it was used by the military or only sold as a surplus to the civilians. About the weight. The older one has 73 grams, while the newer one has only 70 grams. So there is a plus 3 grams difference there. The liners both have nickel silver liners. Now an interesting part about thickness. The newer one has 11.6 millimeters, while the older one has a variable thickness. At the top it has 11.8 and at the bottom it has 12.3 millimeters. This is the part of the bottle opener. Let's just open it a bit. You can see that the part of the bottle opener is thicker, and that's interesting because that means that the spring on this end is thinner than the on this end. It's quite interesting, but if you look at it more and more, you can also feel it, that here is thicker and here is thinner. I will just put side by side and you will see what I'm talking about. So here they are. So here you can see that they are roughly the same. But if I flip it, there is an obvious difference in thickness. Now about the springs. The newer one is smooth but still has a quite strong snap, much stronger than the Salidor models, but it is still smooth. Now if I go to the older model, I definitely feel that, whoa. it opens much harder. The springs are much snappier. Also, if you do not have hard nails, it can be quite difficult to open, and when it opens, you kind of feel a bit of pain under the nails, so they are much stronger. Now let's take a look at the tools one by one. I mean the tank stamp at first. Both of them have the classic 4 lines of Victorinox Switzerland stainless roast fry, but they have a different font. The older one is a bit deeper and smaller, and the newer one is a bit more shallow, and also has the first letter from Victorinox a bit bigger. This is different on the back. The 01 looks a bit bolder as opposed to the 81. Otherwise the knives are 2.8 millimeter thick. They have the same finish, but on this part of the blade, I mean this little edge, it's a bit different on the newer one. You can see it, there is an angle that goes up. Try to show it to you. Okay, here it seems much cleaner. This line goes straight to the end, and here it goes up like this. This is smooth, but still strong. This is strong. It's smooth, so it's not an issue about dirt, but it's much stronger. Now let's take a look at the awl. You can also hear the snaps. I hope the microphone picks them up. Both of them have a 1.8 millimeter thickness. They have the same finish, but they have a kind of different shoulder and sharpened length. So you can see that the shoulder is a bit, tiny bit different. Not much, but a little. Also, when I close them, you can see that the 2001 model sits perfectly on the scale, while the older one, when closed, it's more perpendicular to the edge. Let's take the can opener. Whenever I open them, I feel a tiny bit of heat on my nails. So the newer one is highly polished as the blade and the awl, but the 81 model is a more angular, sharper edges, and it has this brushed finish. You can see the lines here perfectly, and also on the inside you can see that it's not finished very well. There are some visible marks that I can also feel with my fingernail. Otherwise, I really like that the screwdriver is sharper. And about the thickness, the 81 model has 2.3 millimeters and the 2001 model has 2.1 millimeters. So I can show you this. If I close the older one and place here the newer one, it wobbles. But if I do the other way around, it does not even fit. Now let's open the bottle opener. Both of them have the half stop at 90 degrees, while the older one has a thickness of 2.8 millimeters. The newer one has only a thickness of 2.1, 2.2. It's definitely thicker. The newer one is highly polished, like the other tools, but the older one has the same rougher edges, sharper edges, and that brushed. Look where you can see the lines. Yes, here they are kind of visible. Also, you can see again those marks in the material inside, and this one has no wire bender, while the newer one has it. Also, the older one sharpened inner edge. I would not say it as sharp as the awl or the can opener, but I would not like to close it on my finger. So, in conclusion, if sturdiness and military history is important for you and you have some tough nails, then the 81 model is the right one for you. With stronger springs, thicker tools, and the Waffen control mark that ensures you that it was actually issued to the military. Also, if it is important to have a way to use a lanyard or a string to wear it around your neck, also the older one with the hollow pin is the better choice. But on the other hand, if you prefer a tool that is more refined, smoother, easier to operate, won't hurt your nails, but not really care if it was actually issued to the military or sold to the civilians, as long as it looks exactly the same, then the newer model from 2001 is the better choice for you. Okay, now I just need to make some disclaimers. As far as I studied, I know that there are like 6 or 7 versions from the Alox Soldier. There are lots of subtle and not so subtle differences between each version. Why I compared these two then? Because I only have these two, and I like the fact that they were made exactly 20 years apart. In case you found my video interesting, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day and stay curious.